The aim of marketing is to know and understand your customers, understand them so well that the product or service sells itself off. The main aim of marketing is to reduce the burden of sales. The burden of sales is very much. So, a good marketing strategy takes your burden of sales away from you. Okay. So, let's see the four main pillars of marketing. The first pillar is treating the functional requirements of the customer. When you understand your customers, first you have to understand their functional requirements. What do they require? What are the needs? When you know the customer need, then you increase that need and make them a want. So a good marketing strategy is making the need of the customer a want and a desire. So even if the customer needs it, you make a scenario that will make the customer feel that he desires the product more than he needs it. And when he sees the functionality of the product, he understands that his wants are actually his needs. So it is the two way around. You make the need of the customer its want, and the want of the customer its need. The second point is adding value. Adding value is a very important part. You give more to people, the more they will come back to you. So always give value to people. Add value to your product, add value to your services, give something in bonus, and that is what scheming comes in. Scheming and promotions that we'll understand later on. See, basically this video is about understanding branding, and I'm going to describe short branding strategies and few important points in marketing. I'm not going to say and explain you everything, otherwise my own USP will go and people won't buy from me. They'll take my video and create sales from themselves. So for more marketing info, contact Essence Integrated Business Solutions. So understanding the four pillars, the first is functionality, the second is adding value, the third is targeting their emotions or psychoactive brain. People should target their emotions with their marketing strategies. The more emotions you target, the more customers will pull back towards you. See, I would personally say that a best marketing strategy which has worked involves talking about your brand after your marketing has finished, after your advertisement has finished. If people don't talk about you behind you, you didn't market it well. So, a good marketing is when people talk behind you. When people talk about your product or service after your marketing has completed, after your advertisement has gone, after your campaign is gone. So that happens when you leave an impact. So leaving an impact is the third most priority in a good marketing strategy. And the fourth point is that making them excited. The more people will be excited, the more they will come back to you. Excitement is such a thing. If there is no excitement, people will take things from you. They will get satisfied and they won't come back. It is important to keep your clients and customers excited every now and then. That is what causes customer loyalty. And customer loyalty is something which differentiates a business from a brand. A business is something in which you have up and down sales, okay? And when you become a brand, your sales graph might go up and down, but your sales ratio won't, because you have loyal customers. They are going to come back towards you, and people will come back towards you only when they are excited. If they are not excited, they won't come back. So the fourth important pillar is keeping your crowd, keeping your clients excited about it. So what to target first? The perception of the people, the feelings of the people, the quality of your product, image, lifestyle, and status. If you have these 6 things in your marketing strategy, there are 85% of chances that your marketing strategy would work. You would revert and get more leads out of it. So let's talk about 3 plans in the strategy. See, let's take an example of a motorbike. Okay. If you don't have a consistent fuel in it, it won't work. If you have a consistent fuel in it, but you don't have a good engine oil, you don't change the engine oil regularly, your engine will get jammed. And if you have both, but if you don't maintain your battery, your bike won't start. So such three plans in a good strategy is segmentation, diversification and communication. Segmentation is like fuel. If you don't segment your products continuously, just like your fuel will get exhausted, your brand identity will get exhausted. It will become like a candle. Once it is exhausted, people will stop buying from you because there is a lot of competition in the market. Another thing is diversification. It's like engine oil. If you don't diversify the needs of the customer, you will target few customers and few customers will be out of your reach. So after a time, the performance of your brand will decrease just like the performance of your motorbike will decrease. And the last but not the least, communication. If you don't have a battery in your motorbike, it won't start. So if you don't have a communication with your customers and client continuously, your brand is not going to start. So it is important to add three plans in your strategy: segmentation, diversification and communication. Segmentation is important because it is important to give choices, variety, variations and options. People like things when they are in options. People like to choose. If you don't give a lot of choices, it's totally fine. But if they get minimum 2 or 3 choices, people think, their psychology thinks that they have chosen the product rather than we have chosen our customers. So it is important to give minimal choices. And good choices come from good segmentation of your products and services. So segmentation is the first plan. The second plan is diversification. If you don't diversify your products, you will have a confined boundary of your customers. Let's talk about soaps. See, if there is a joint family, okay, there are more than 15 to 20 members in it, and you are selling a soap. No matter your soap is very good, you have 3 to 4 variety in your soaps. You give them choices: jasmine flavor, sandalwood flavor, or you say some man flavor, rose flavor for women. No matter how good soaps you make, but if you don't diversify the quantity, if you give one soap pack, they won't take it because they want items in bulk. They are joint family. They want items in bulk. Okay. And see the reverse. If you are only selling bulk items, you are selling a pack of 12 and 6. And if there are 2 people living in one house, they won't buy your soap. Okay. So it is important to diversify the quantity of your products. Sometimes you have to give small quantity with different price, big quantity with different price. So diversification is another plan in the strategy. And the third plan is communication. If you don't communicate well with your customers and client, there will be a very good identity of your brand, but there won't be a good sales. So from these 3 plans, we build a branding strategy. Okay. Similarly, at Essence Integrated Business Solutions, we have 7 different points from which we make strategies. Okay. These are just 3 main points I am clearing out over here. We have 7 different plans from which we make branding strategies out of it. And those branding strategies are something which will increase your brand identity. It will give you an identity. With that identity, you will get a personality. And from that brand personality, you will create a brand equity. When you have a brand equity, people know and talk about you behind your back, you will have brand loyalty. People will come back to you. Okay. So from brand strategy, we create brand identity. From identity, we create its personality. From personality, we create its equity. And from the equity, we create loyalty. So when we have loyalty, customers will come back to you. And now you are not a business, you are a brand. Because a businessman needs to improve its sales. A brand already has a loyal sales, loyal customers who come back. So now it's only the matter of talk to increase your reach, because wherever you go, you will create loyal customers. Okay. So that is why branding is more important than marketing. But without marketing, there is no branding. And if you are doing only sales, then the whole burden of marketing and branding would be on sales. So you would have the burden of sales on your shoulders. We are diversifying the burden of sales from our shoulders. In one hand we are taking marketing, in one hand we are taking branding. Okay. So another point is, branding is creating differentiation and preference in your products. Okay. Marketing is not creating differentiation. Branding is creating differentiation. When your product is distinguished in the market, it is already out of the competition. How to get out of the competition is to distinguish your product. Okay. Branding is giving your product a distinction. When your product will have a distinction, it is not in the competition anymore. Competition is among the same type of products. Branding creates a distinction and differentiation of your product. And when your distinction and differentiation of your product take place, then people will give preference to your product. Why? Because you are not in the competition. To create and maintain that distinction of your product and keep the preference continuously in the mind of customers, that is the main goal of branding. Let's talk about Dolo. Dolo, the paracetamol tablet. What did Dolo do? Let's see. Dolo is nothing else but a simple paracetamol tablet which is getting its sales from I don't know how many years. Okay. Unison makes paracetamol, Zydus makes paracetamol, Abbott makes paracetamol, everybody makes paracetamol. It is a very easy composition, but still Dolo made a name. Why? Because Dolo created a distinction in the market. At the time of Corona, it was everywhere Dolo, Dolo, Dolo. Why Dolo, Dolo, Dolo? That is the branding of Dolo. People, if you go to a pharmacy and you say, give me a paracetamol, they will give you a different paracetamol in each pharmacy, I will guarantee you. But if you say, I want Dolo, you will get Dolo. Dolo is nothing else but paracetamol. This is the reason of brand value. This is why brand value is important. Because the client will go towards the shop and they will demand a distinguished product. Dolo. They will not demand paracetamol. If they demand paracetamol, your product is always going to be in a competition. Okay. But if they demand Dolo, you are out of competition. The client doesn't need paracetamol. The client needs Dolo, which is nothing else but paracetamol. So it is just creating an impression in the mind of people. When you create an impression, it is engraved. It stays inside their mind. So whenever they go to a pharmacy, they won't ask paracetamol. Even though other companies make better paracetamol than Dolo, people will buy Dolo. Because first, it is a very easy name. Secondly, they have marketed in a sense that they have provided a huge reach in a small region. Okay. So this is how you increase your branding. And one more point I would specify in this video is the difference between promotion, campaigning and branding. What is promotion? Promotion is increasing your reach. Promotion consists of all types of strategies and plans that will increase your reach, awareness. Okay. Campaigning is more about receiving feedback from the customers. When you run a campaign, you always have a feedback. You give question answers, you fill up forms, you give some competition, something like that. So it involves client engagement and client interaction. Okay. So this is how promotion is different from campaigning. Promotion is increasing your reach. Campaigning is taking responsive feedback from the customer. Now what is branding? Branding is both alternative. Branding is doing promotion, then running a campaign. Then again from the results, we analyze, we see the logistics, we see what people needs, what people wants, what people like, how clients interact more with you, and with that strategy we again promote. From that promotion we again do campaign and take responses. Then we again promote. So the cycle of promotion and campaigning creates branding. Okay. And in this cycle we add or subtract different elements like product scheming, sales funnels, with the requirement of the service and product basically. But that cycle continues, and that cycle is branding. This branding creates a brand value. Now what is the main goal of brand value is to promise your clients sameness and predictability. See, this is very important. If your clients have in their mind predictability and sameness, they will come to you. If they have uncertainty, they won't come to you. Why would clients and customers hesitate to get into new products? Because they are uncertain about the result, they are uncertain about the quality, they are uncertain about its effect, no matter it is a product or services. So branding creates predictability inside the minds of the customer. You will ask for a orange juice or say mango juice. You will get mango juice with different taste from all different vendors. But you ask a fruity, you will get the same taste of fruity everywhere. So what is that? That is predictability. And what was the first thing? Uncertainty. People don't like uncertainty. When your product or services is uncertain in the minds of people, it won't work. Or else it will work slowly. It will progress slowly. But when you increase predictability, when you give sameness, then people will come back to you because they know that you are predictable. They will get the same thing from you with the same quality, the same taste every time they come back to you. So creating a brand value is creating sameness and predictability. When you attain that, you attain brand value. So at Essence, we have many different such schemes related to branding. Contact us to increase your brand awareness. Contact us to build business strategies, global strategies nobody has heard about. In the next video, I will try to explain more about basic structures of branding. Some few points, key points of branding. Okay. So till then, subscribe my channel and do reach to us. Don't be shy.